money. I noticed it always tops the ratings when you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is. Well, in the strike, in Sid Little, Eddie Lodge, you both do an impression of Laurel and Hardy. I always feel that it's more than just impressions. I feel there's a great influence in your careers by Laurel and Hardy. Is that right?
There certainly is, Stanley. I don't think it's so much an influence as an admiration, really, because we didn't try and copy any other double act, did we, Siddy? Well,
No.
I mean, who could Siddy copy except Joe 90 or someone? But we certainly admire them, I'll say that.
I think the thing is the why people tend to think of us in that vein is because the build is the same as Stan and Ollie.
Well, you don't look anything like Ollie.
But
I'm working on it.
mind you, I mean they were tall fellas actually. They were quite, wasn't he? Oliver Hardy was a bit bigger
Tall
than
guy,
him.
yeah. Well, I used to be 6 foot, but I got hit on the head by a lift.
Now, I find that you do less impressions now in your act. Is that a policy of yours?
It's just a thing that came around.
Yes, that's quite right. We don't do many impressions now.
Who was that?
Yeah, Fuzzy Bear. Yeah, but in the last series, the impressions started to disappear. And it's a good thing because you can't.
Well, Little and Large
You see, we never.
emerged.
I never. Yeah, we wanted to be ourselves, kind of thing. And I never considered myself an impressionist anyway. Not in the same class as sort of Mike Yarwood. I mean, I think he's brilliant, Mike, and he really studies it and everything. Whereas I don't. I just go on there some nights and just do it. If it comes into my mind, I just do it. And if I can't do it, I won't even bother trying doing it. That's why they're rubbish.
Did you do impressions at school?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah, the usual thing of the teachers and odd little characters.
The thing you like really, I think, is accents more than impressions. He can mimic wherever we are.
Except Jersey.
Well, no, it's quite good.
Eh? I haven't heard anyone talk in Jersey yet.
And like up in the northeast, you know, the Geordies, or whatever.
That's a hard one, isn't it, the Geordie?
Wonderful, man. We can all talk Geordie. Trevor Brooklyn played well for West Ham.
Who was that?
That was Laurie McMenemy, I think.
Oh, Laurie McNamee.
Oh, Jimmy
But
Hill.
you were born in Glasgow. Where's the
That's
Glasgow
all
accent gone?
right, I was born in Glasgow, yeah. But I went to Manchester when I was 10, and no one could understand the word I was saying, which led to a few playtime fights. So I lost the accent within 2 days. It's a shame. I didn't know. I thought everybody spoke like that. Glasgow.
The trouble is, his father had told him that when he came down from Glasgow to Manchester, not to be taken in by the English because we're all a load of poofs. He said, you know, don't. So he came down to Manchester thinking he's going to take over the school, and he soon found out at play school that they weren't a load of poofs because he got battered every time, didn't you?
Yeah, you can say that they knocked the accent out of me in my school.
Yeah. Now, when you were at school, did you intend to become show business personalities? Or to
No.
go on the stage?
We didn't really take it serious. I mean, sounds silly this, but till the early 70s, I mean.
It does sound silly, Stanley.
But I mean, we enjoy what we're doing. We enjoyed it right at the very beginning. We sort of turned professional in 1963, and the only reason
so young.
the only reason we turned professional was that our daytime jobs got mingled up with
One overlapped the other.
and Eddie hated getting up at 7 o'clock, and he loved the idea of getting in at 4 o'clock in the morning after a great big curry, Indian curry, and then sleeping till about midday, getting up and just doing nothing till the show.
That was the basis of our turning professional.
And that's why we did it.
A lot of folks try to analyse humour. I mean, do you do that?
No,
as
it's
professionals?
dangerous.
I think. I think the thing is about nearly every comic, what makes them laugh, invariably they will go out and tell that joke to the audience, and that'll get a laugh. And I mean, there are certain comedians that know what makes an audience laugh, but I don't think they're necessarily the best comics, really. I think the best comics, the really funny men like the Tommy Coopers, this is in my opinion, who really seem to enjoy telling a joke, like Norman Collier, who we're working with at the moment. no matter how old the joke is or how corny, if you really enjoy telling it, I think that's the secret.
Well, what
as
was
against
that
analysing
Arthur
it.
Askey told you? So the joke's
Yeah,
got
Arthur
to...
Askey, yeah. It sums it up. It's brilliant, I think. When you hear a joke, it should go in here and go round there and then come out there. It shouldn't go in there and just come out there.
That's
And
how
I
you
think
keep the freshness going, and then
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what we try and do. We try and go and really enjoy ourselves. And I think that's what happened in the last series, because we were very nervous at TV previously. And the last series, it was a combination of experience, good scripts, and us relaxing and really enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, how much do you chip into the script yourselves? Do you rely solely on script writers, or can you
Well,
chip in
yes,
as well?
but you have to put your own sort of character
Yeah,
into it. You have
I don't
to.
think anybody who does TV ever sticks to the script, except actors, of course. The variety people don't, because they've got to tailor it to their own style, which we had to do, didn't we?
So with your ad-libbing, do you find that can be a bit dangerous? And if you get one or two clever hecklers in the audience, can you be destroyed yourselves?
I think every comic in the world has to learn how to stop a heckler. Because that's how you met me, wasn't it?
That's true, yes. And my father, he told me actually, I used to sort of get up in this pub with my little guitar and sing a few songs, and my father said to me, he said, if ever you get a heckler in the audience, all you say is, listen, if you can do any better, come up here and do it. Well, Eddie was in the audience, he started heckling me, he come up and he did do better. We've been together ever since.
Trying to get rid of everything.
How about films? Now, again, I think that can be dangerous, because comedians have moved to films and perhaps died a death by doing so, because they need that rapport with an audience.
Well, I
have you
don't...
got any plans at all for films?
No.
Not really.
See, the thing
We're not all that ambitious, really.
No.
We just take it as it comes.
it's
I
a
think it's
different...
helped us in some way, hasn't it? Because if you're ambitious, you get frustrated, I think, because you're trying to be the greatest star in the world, which many try and do. But we just take it. I mean, we're very, very lucky, and we're very aware of being very, very lucky. And we think if you just take it and let things happen, it's far better.
If you've got a good agent, like we have,
Burning ambition.
I mean, the thing is, they sort of tailor your career for you, if they're a good agent, and they wouldn't let you do anything they don't think you're capable of. I mean, because you can get blasé and sort of like, if you get offered a film, say, I mean, you'd go, oh yes, but you shouldn't accept everything that you're asked to do, because it could be bad for you, especially like our career at the moment. You've got to be very careful what you take on.
Mind you, I think that Robert Redford would be worried if you started doing films. I really do that.
Mind you, if we got offered like Robert Redford and
Butch
Barbara
Little and
Streisand,
Sundance Lodge.
do you see what
Not
they?
a bad title, that.
You see what they got?
What?
Barbara Streisand and Robert Redford for working together. £8 million. Now, if they offered us that,
Oh, no. Why should we drop our money just to work with them?
So, a lot of folks who are a success, which you are in the comedy world, they feel as though they always must be moving on and trying something different. So, I gather now you don't bother about that. As long as you're making folks laugh, that suits you fine.
Well, I think we always like to try and do something different, you know, and go to different places. I mean, we've never been to Australia, for instance, and we know that our shows have been seen out there. We've not been very well received, else would have been to Australia. But we'd like to go to Australia, I suppose. But it's not a burning ambition. We're not obsessed by that. If it happens, it'll happen.
what was that? You told me the television show was shown out in
Bahrain.
Bahrain,
yeah,
of
I met a
all
lady the
places.
other night who'd seen us in Bahrain.
It's amazing.
And she bought me a drink, so it couldn't have been that bad.
No.
Right,
Amazing.
sun's shining. I think we'll buy you a drink.
Oh,
And thank you very much indeed.
Thank
thank
you.
you, Bob.
You draw the lottery, will you, sir? And the first lottery number?
Number 4.
Your lady.
Why don't you excuse you two?